Hulk Hogan's Biggest Lies, Part 1. Hulk Hogan once claimed Elvis Presley was a Hulkamaniac, but the timeline doesn't add up. Elvis died in 1977 before Hogan became famous, making the claim impossible. Hulk Hogan partied so hard after WrestleMania 2 in 1986 that he drank John Belushi under the table, despite the fact that Belushi had already died in 1982. Hulk Hogan said he got the black eye seen at WrestleMania 9 from a jet ski accident that broke his orbital socket. However, wrestling personality Jim Cornette claimed it was actually caused by a punch from Randy Savage, casting doubt on Hogan's version of events.
I jumped on a ski and the first wave I jumped over it nosed on me, so it threw me over the front of the ski, and I had the life jacket on, so I tried to duck down in the water, but the life jacket brought me up, and the ski hit me in the face and broke my orbital socket, brother.
Hulk Hogan claimed he sat next to Kerry Von Erich on a flight to Japan just days before Von Erich died by suicide. However, this timeline doesn't add up. Kerry's last match was in Dallas, and he was facing legal trouble, making a trip to Japan unlikely and casting serious doubt on Hogan's story. It was probably a guy that just looked like Kerry. Hulk Hogan falsely claimed he fought Pride fighters in 1977, despite Pride FC not existing until the late 1990s and MMA being virtually non-existent in the 70s. He also said he avoided real fights to keep from hurting people, reinforcing the exaggerated image as an unbeatable tough guy. Hulk Hogan claimed he was scouted by the Yankees and Reds for a potential MLB career before a broken arm ended his dreams. However, there's no record or confirmation from either team, and given Hogan's limited involvement in organized sports, the story seems highly exaggerated or fabricated. Hulk Hogan claimed Metallica's Lars Ulrich personally asked him to join the band as a bassist before his wrestling career. However, when asked about it, Ulrich said he didn't even know who Hogan was, completely debunking the story and making it clear the claim was fabricated. Hulk Hogan claimed he grew up idolizing Dusty Rhodes, saying he watched him on TV as a child. However, Rhodes didn't start wrestling until Hogan was 14 and didn't appear in Florida until Hogan was 17, making it impossible for Hogan to have been a childhood fan, exposing the claim as a clear and oddly unnecessary lie. Hulk Hogan claimed he was asked to join the UFC in its early days, but UFC co-founder Campbell McLaren publicly denied it. Hogan said the promotion's violent nature turned him off. But since he was already in his 40s at the time, the claim seems implausible, raising questions about why he made it at all. Hulk Hogan claimed he was the first to recognize Kevin Owens' potential, saying he spotted him in NXT. In reality, Owens had already spent a decade on the indie scene and was signed by Triple H before Hogan ever saw him, making Hogan's claim both late and self-serving.